Doesn't matter where you live right now, if you're in Vienna, Barcelona, Mexico City, in big cities, the cost of apartments are rising. And for our parents, a century ago, or a few centuries ago, was much easier. So getting a real estate was, of course, a very logical thing for them to do. And also in the banks, if you left money in the bank, you got up to 10% in return. So maybe inflation was sometimes higher as well with 5%, but still you made money when you left money in your bank account. Now it's not like this. You lose 3%, and now in my Wise account, I get 1%. So still I'm losing money. So that's basically the advice we get. And the only thing that they had, as well as an access, was like going to the bank and talk to some local guy who told you to invest maybe somewhere. You were not sure if they're selling their product or not. So that you should think about, like, this is your life and this is a different generation. So yes, we love our parents, they give us good advice, but you should always rethink if their model, if their concepts, if their thoughts and their fears and motivations also fit your lifestyle and your decisions and how you want to design your life in the next 30, 40 or longer years.
Also, it's important to mention that like maybe 20 years ago, investing in stock was not accessible to everyone. Like for example, like private equity, you needed at least like 500,000 to be able to invest on this. So was something very for privileged people, not for like normal people like Georgia and I we are. And also there was no knowledge how to do this. The only information that you could get was from the banker guy. And that's very important, that we have to respect also the decisions that our parents took, because that were the best decisions that they took back then. Sometimes we try to push them saying like, we want to do things different because this doesn't work anymore, like buying a house maybe it's not like the best thing, it's very hard. But they did their best in their moment, and we need to be like tolerant with this as well.
Thank you, Gladys. I leave you with this sentence on this topic, and it's very important for us. Buying a home is not an investment. Buying a real estate could be an investment. Let's dive into that. Let's say for you, it's very important. You want to have your house, your apartment, you want to put your own curtains, you want to move in with your family, you want to have kids, and you have your own place, an apartment and house, either on the beach, in the mountains, or somewhere in a cool city. If this is your lifestyle and you want this, then of course you can do it. Then it's your lifestyle decision. Nevertheless, if you do it, you should make up a financial plan. And I'm amazed how many people are saying, I have saved some money, I don't know what to do. Well, maybe I just buy an apartment in an expensive city because usually prices always go up and then I should be fine. Well, did we really think this through? Let's say you want to buy an apartment for 200,000 euro. You will have to put a down payment, 50,000, maybe even more. That's all your savings. So all your savings are gone. Then you have to take a loan. On this loan, you have to pay an interest. So now maybe you don't pay a rent, but you pay to the bank the interest, and until basically this apartment is paid back. Until then, it's not fully yours. Therefore, this is a plan that needs really 20, 30, sometimes even 40 years, depending on the location, how much it will cost, that you really have to think through. That you will
Okay,
not
let
make
me go
money
through
on
this
it.
because I have a lot of objections when we talk about this topic, and I want to put like specific examples. And then some people will say, "Yeah, Gladys and George, but like paying an hypotheca is cheaper than paying and renting." And I would say, like, yeah, maybe it's true. I'm not saying that this is not true, but then it's still like, read again the sentence. We are saying that it's not an investment, that you are saving money when you buy something. That doesn't mean that you are making an investment. When you make an investment, is something that will make you a profit. And as far as you are living in a home, you see, like, we are not talking about real estate. A home is the place where you live. That's very important that you understand in the sentence. If you live in a place that is not giving you money, totally contrary, you are paying to the bank. Of course, you're not paying a rent, but you're paying to the bank. You're paying like the EV, the a lot of taxes, like refurbishment, etc. It's something that it's not actually putting your income in your bank is not an investment. In the future, if you would sell it, it could be an investment. That's very important to understand. That's where we make the difference between home and real estate. If you buy an apartment and you rent this apartment, and then with this money, you pay the place where you live, you got an investment with the other place. Okay? And actually, we have Vania here that she's an expert on real estate.
That's great. Yeah, because very important when you really decide to buy a real estate for investment or for home, you should consult experts on that. You should yourself turn into an expert because, of course, you can manage it as an investment. You can buy an apartment and you can rent it out to fixed tenants. Example that I know from my own home in Austria, where my mom has an apartment, she can make, yeah, usually it's about 8,000 euro a year that she has with a fixed tenant, and then taking off the taxes, it's maybe 6,000 euro that she has an income on that. But first you have to afford this upfront cost. Plus,
Exactly.
if you're the homeowner, anything breaks, let's say the windows, the elevator, you have to pay for that.